If you're selling your business and your business is dependent on the location and you're renting that location, we need to have a serious conversation because that's going to be a major component of the sale, but it's also going to be a major obstacle in getting the deal done. Landlords kill deals all the time. And I'm going to tell you, you don't want to be in a situation where we go to the market, we're engaged with a lot of buyers. My group or myself, we're pre-screening the buyers, we're working with those buyers, we introduce them to you. You know, we're trying to have conversations, we're negotiating the contract, we're getting under contract, we're making all this stuff happen just to find out that the landlord is unwilling to give that lease to the new buyer. We can't have that happen. It's just a waste of everybody's time. We need to flush this stuff out. When you're dealing with a situation where 50% of the businesses that go under contract fall apart before we get to the closing table, you got to make sure that you look at all those obstacles and you deal with them before they come along. So the best case scenario would be to find out from the landlord what they're going to want from that buyer. What kind of credit score are they going to be looking for? What kind of net worth are they going to be looking for? What kind of experience are they going to be looking for? If we can understand what the landlord's going to be looking for, that can allow us to pre-screen buyers before we even tell the buyer what the name of your business is, and it's going to save everybody a ton of time. Now, we also might be in a situation, if your business is big enough and the buyer's getting an SBA loan, the SBA is going to require the buyer to sign a subordination form, allowing the fact that if there's a default on the lease, that the SBA has the first right of refusal on all the furniture, fixtures, and equipment in there. So we got to make sure that the landlord is willing to sign off on that subordination clause. And for you as the business owner, this is very critical. You've got to make sure that, or you at least got to know what your situation is going to be moving forward. A lot of times, a landlord's going to make you or require you to remain as a guarantor on that lease with a new buyer. Period of time for that guarantor depends, but a lot of times when the business is the type of business that's dependent on the location, that's going to be a requirement of the landlord. That's why it's so critical that we find a buyer that is going to be successful operating your business so that guarantee doesn't come back and hurt you. I know this is something negative that you don't want to hear as a business owner, but it's better that you understand this stuff up front instead of finding this out on the back end.